Fernando, this weekend you'll be driving that iconic car, the R25. How are you feeling about it?
I feel very excited right now. You know, I did some checks before with the belts, with the seat, with the pedals. Everything feels very familiar, and you know, obviously a lot of emotions when I see this car, and you know, now also I think it looks very small compared to the current ones, and you know, it's like a toy that you want to take care of it, but then when you close the visor you want to squeeze it a little bit, so it will be a hard compromise this weekend.
So the last time you drove this car was winning the Chinese Grand Prix, so it must be really special to get behind the wheel again.
It is very special. When I jump in, I had the Chinese circuit map on the cockpit, which, you know, I asked why it's still here, and they said this is the car that you won the last race of the championship, and you know, obviously a lot of my memories and my life is spent on these colors, with these mechanics, with this sound that we will live once again now, and you know, it's going to be a very special moment. So obviously they had to rebuild completely the car, the engine. We had to find some fuel or lubricants, tires, you know, that they fit with this car, because it's not easy on these days. So I think the Friday is a check day. Saturday is qualifying day, because Saturday is always the time to push, and then Sunday is just a demonstration. So I think Saturday I put all my eyes on it.
How special also does it make this demo that obviously this weekend will be the last as Renault, it becomes Alpine next year?
I think it is special. It's a moment, an important moment for the team, for the group. Renault has been a big name in Formula One, in motorsport in general, but in Formula One with obviously the 2 championships, but a lot of success as an engine supplier, you know, with Williams in the 90s, then Red Bull, and you know, to change name and to welcome Alpine for next year, I think is a nice moment, you know, to spend the last Grand Prix of the year remembering what Renault achieved in the last you know, 3 or 4 decades in Formula One.
And you'll be in one of the race seats for Alpine next year. You spent a lot of time with the team. How useful has that been for your preparations?
Yeah, it has been, I think, quite a smooth landing on the team. Obviously, I know a lot of the people. I know perfectly Enstone factory, VD, you know, and for me, Renault, it means a little bit more than a Formula One team. I get very, you know, emotional when I'm with this team, with the memories that we all have, but also the character of this team, you know, and they follow always their instinct in terms of racing. Is as programmed as professional as any other team in Formula One, but they leave always a touch of intuitive feeling, you know, in anything they do. So, you know, I'm happy to be back. Some tests with the 2018 car, and a lot of simulators. So, you know, hopefully I should be ready for 2021.
You mentioned obviously this car is a lot smaller than it is now, and at least you've had a chance in the 2018 car, but how much could you learn from those experiences?
It was very useful. I think the 2018, for me, obviously 2 years out of the sport, it was nice to have a touch on the Formula One speed again, you know, and get used to the things that you experience in a Formula One car. The physics of it, the way to communicate and to work with the team, all the procedures and all the stuff that each team has different in different moments of the race, and to play a little bit with the steering buttons, the dash messages, all these things that you can only replicate when you are on the car. The simulator is a useful tool, but you are missing always the adrenaline and the danger of driving a real car. So that was an important test and moment to go through. But I think until you are not in the race start of the first Grand Prix of next year, you will not feel ready, you know, because testing is testing, racing is different.
But you will get a chance, of course, next week to drive the current car.
Yeah, we will be able to drive in the post Abu Dhabi test, and happy for that. It's going to be useful kilometers again. I guess I will not be able to help the team much at the moment because I'm getting up to speed, and it will be more for me these kilometers and getting more used to the car and to a completely different set of engineers and mechanics, because I've been testing with a test team, let's say, and now it's going to be the guys that I will be on 2021. So it's going to be interesting to feel the team and the race spirit again.
And just finally, looking ahead to 2021, this year Renault have really upped their trajectory, 3 podiums. You must be excited about the opportunities that gives you when you get in the team next year.
Yeah, I do. I think we are all very optimistic for the future. I think we saw this year, the team compared 2019 to 20, the step was quite big. And we want to keep this momentum going into next year and especially into 2022. So, we know what we have to do, but I think the progress of the team and the spirit inside the team is great. So we want to keep it up.